Hey everyone, welcome back to Effortless English Zone. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Emma. It's great to have you here with us today.
Today is day 3 of our 90-day English challenge, and we're going to practice 99 useful English sentences together.
These are everyday sentences that you can actually use in real conversations. So don't just listen. Repeat after us and try to say each sentence out loud.
And if you're enjoying the challenge, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Effortless English Zone. It really helps us keep making lessons like this.
All right, let's get started.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing well too. It's been a busy morning, but I finally have a little time to relax.
What have you been doing all morning?
I've been working on a few things that I needed to finish.
Sounds like you've had a busy day.
Yeah, definitely. I actually woke up a little late this morning.
Really? What time did you wake up?
I woke up around 8, which is later than usual.
Did you sleep well last night?
Not really. I stayed up late because I had some work to finish.
That explains why you were tired this morning.
Exactly. I didn't want to get out of bed.
I know that feeling. Sometimes the bed is just too comfortable.
Especially when you know you have a busy day ahead.
So, what did you do when you finally got up?
I took a quick shower, got dressed, and went straight to the kitchen.
Did you have breakfast?
Yes, but I didn't have much time, so I made something very simple.
What did you have?
I had some toast, a banana, and a cup of coffee.
That sounds like a quick breakfast.
It was. What about you? What do you normally have for breakfast?
I usually have eggs and toast, but sometimes I just have fruit and yogurt.
Do you always eat breakfast?
Almost always. I feel tired if I skip it.
Same here. I can't really concentrate when I'm hungry.
Neither can I. Food definitely makes a difference.
What time do you usually start work?
I usually start around 9.
And how do you get to work?
It depends on the weather. Sometimes I drive and sometimes I walk.
How long does it take you to get there?
It takes about 20 minutes when I walk.
That's not too bad.
No, and I actually enjoy walking because it gives me some time to think.
Do you listen to music while you walk?
Sometimes I listen to music, but recently I've been listening to English podcasts.
That's a great way to practice English without needing extra study time.
Exactly. I can practice while I'm doing something else.
That's one of the best ways to build a daily habit.
You don't always need an hour. Even 15 minutes can help if you do it every day.
Absolutely. Consistency is more important than studying for a long time once a week.
That's true. And speaking is especially important.
Yes, a lot of learners understand English quite well, but they feel nervous when they have to speak.
That's because understanding and speaking are two different skills.
Exactly. You can understand a sentence when you hear it, but that doesn't always mean you can produce it quickly yourself.
That's why repeating useful sentences is so helpful.
For example, if someone asks you, "What are you doing right now?"
You can answer, I'm working right now.
Or, "I'm taking a short break."
Or, I'm studying English.
Or even, "I'm just relaxing."
These sentences are simple, but you can use them in many different situations.
And you can make them longer when you feel comfortable.
For example, instead of saying, I'm working, you can say, I'm working on an important project today.
Or, "I'm working from home because I have a lot to finish."
You can start with a short sentence and then add more information.
That's a really useful way to practice speaking.
It also helps you avoid translating every word from your first language.
Right. Instead of thinking about grammar rules every second, try to focus on communicating your idea.
Let's imagine you're talking to a new friend.
They might ask, "What do you do?"
You can simply say, I work in an office.
Then they might ask, "Do you like your job?"
You could say, yes, I do. It's sometimes stressful, but I enjoy it.
Then you can ask them a question too.
For example, what about you?
Exactly. That's how you keep a conversation going.
You answer the question and then you ask another question.
Let's try another example.
Okay.
What do you usually do after work?
I usually go home and relax for a while.
What do you do when you want to relax?
I usually listen to music, watch a movie, or talk to a friend.
Do you watch movies often?
Yes, especially when I have a free evening.
What kind of movies do you like?
I like comedies because they're easy to watch and they make me laugh.
That's a good reason.
What about you? What do you like to watch?
I like movies with a good story. I don't really care what genre they are if the story's interesting.
That's a good point. A great story can make almost any movie enjoyable.
Exactly.
What do you usually do on weekends?
I usually spend time with my family, meet friends, or just stay home and rest.
Do you prefer going out or staying home?
It depends on how tired I am.
That's a very natural answer.
Sometimes I want to go somewhere and have fun, but sometimes I just want a quiet evening.
I feel the same way. After a long week, staying home can be the perfect plan.
What do you like doing when you stay home?
I like cooking, watching movies, reading, or just listening to music.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I really like making pasta because it's quick and easy.
Do you cook every day?
Not every day, but I try to cook several times a week.
That's good. Do you enjoy cooking?
Yes, especially when I have enough time and I'm not in a hurry.
I think everything is more enjoyable when you're not rushing.
Absolutely. Even simple things feel better when you have time to enjoy them.
So, if you're learning English, don't rush yourself either.
Learn a little, practice a little, and keep doing it every day.
And speaking of everyday life, there's another important skill we need to practice: talking about plans.
Yes, we make plans all the time. We make plans for tonight, tomorrow, the weekend, and sometimes even for the next few months.
Exactly. Emma, what are you planning to do tomorrow?
I have some things to do in the morning, and then I might go shopping.
What do you need to buy?
I need a few things for the house.
Do you enjoy shopping?
Sometimes I enjoy it when I know exactly what I need.
And when you don't know what you need?
Then I usually spend much more time than I expected.
I know that feeling. You go into a store for one thing and somehow you leave with 5 things.
Exactly, and sometimes you don't even remember why you bought them.
That's why I try to make a shopping list.
That's a good idea.
It helps me stay focused.
I should probably do that more often.
Let's practice some useful sentences for shopping.
Okay.
You can say, I'm looking for a new jacket.
Or, do you have this in a different size?
You can ask, how much does this cost?
And if you're just looking, you can say, I'm just looking, thanks.
Those are simple sentences, but they're extremely useful.
And you can use them even if your English isn't advanced.
Exactly. You don't need complicated vocabulary to handle everyday situations.
You just need the right phrases and enough confidence to use them.
Speaking of confidence, what do you do when you feel nervous speaking English?
I try to slow down.
That's a great answer.
When I'm nervous, I sometimes speak too quickly because I want to finish my sentence.
And speaking quickly can actually make it harder to communicate.
Exactly. When I slow down, I have more time to think.
You also sound more confident.
That's true. I used to think that speaking English quickly meant speaking English well.
A lot of learners think that.
But now I understand that being clear is much more important.
Absolutely. If you speak slowly and clearly, people can understand you more easily.
And you have more time to choose your words.
Here's another useful sentence. Let me think for a second.
That's a great phrase when you need a little time.
You can also say, that's a good question.
Or, I'm not sure, but I think...
These phrases give your brain a little extra time.
And that's completely normal in a real conversation.
Nobody expects you to answer every question immediately.
Exactly. Native speakers pause too.
They say things like, well, or let me see, or that's interesting.
So don't be afraid of a short pause.
A pause is much better than giving up because you can't find the perfect word.
That's an important lesson.
Let's say you're talking to someone about travel.
Okay.
They ask, where would you like to travel someday?
I'd love to visit Italy someday.
Why Italy?
Because I love the food, the history, and the beautiful cities.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been there, but it's definitely on my list.
What's another country you'd like to visit?
I'd also like to visit Japan.
Why Japan?
I'd love to experience the culture and try the food.
See how naturally the conversation develops?
Yes, one question leads to another.
And that's exactly what you should practice.
Don't think of speaking English as answering a test.
Think of it as exchanging ideas with another person.
That's a much better way to think about it.
Now let's talk about opinions.
That's useful because people often ask, "What do you think?"
And there are several simple ways to answer.
You can say, "I think it's a good idea."
Or, in my opinion, it's better to wait.
You can also say, "Personally, I prefer the first option."
And if you disagree politely, you can say, I see your point, but I think differently.
That's much better than simply saying you're wrong.
Exactly. Natural English isn't only about grammar, it's also about how you communicate with people.
You want to sound clear, friendly, and respectful.
Let's practice a short disagreement.
Okay.
I think working from home is always better.
I see your point, but I don't completely agree.
Why not?
Because some people work better when they're around other people.
That's true. I guess it depends on the person.
Exactly. Everyone has a different working style.
And that's another useful phrase. It depends.
Yes, you can use "it depends" in so many situations.
Do you like working early in the morning?
It depends. If I slept well, I like starting early.
Do you like going out on weekends?
It depends on how tired I am.
Do you prefer coffee or tea?
It depends on the time of day.
Perfect. One small phrase can help you answer many different questions.
And that's why learning useful phrases is often better than memorizing isolated words.
Exactly. If you learn the word depend, that's useful.
But if you learn the phrase "it depends," you immediately know how to use it in conversation.
The same thing happens with phrases like, I'm not sure,
Or, "I don't think so."
or that makes sense.
Or, "I know what you mean."
These expressions make conversations much easier.
And after you use them many times, they start coming naturally.
That's the goal.
And when those expressions start coming naturally, you begin to feel much more comfortable speaking English.
Exactly. You stop translating every sentence in your head and you start responding more naturally.
Emma, how has your week been so far?
It's been pretty good, although I've been quite busy.
What have you been busy with?
Mostly work, but I've also been trying to make more time for myself.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, spending less time on my phone and more time doing things I actually enjoy.
That's a good goal. What do you enjoy doing?
I like reading, walking, cooking, and spending time with people I care about.
That sounds like a good balance.
I'm trying to find one.
Is it difficult?
Sometimes, when I'm busy, I feel like I don't have enough time for anything else.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yes, but I'm learning that I don't need a lot of free time. Even 30 minutes can make a difference.
That's true. You can do something useful in 30 minutes.
Exactly. I can read a few pages, go for a short walk, or practice English.
And speaking of English, how do you usually practice?
I listen to English, repeat useful sentences, and try to speak every day.
Do you practice alone or with other people?
Both. Sometimes I practice alone because it's easier to focus.
And what about speaking with other people?
It's more difficult, but it's also more useful because I have to respond immediately.
That's exactly why real conversations are important.
You can't pause the conversation for 5 minutes while you search for the perfect sentence.
Right. You have to work with the English you already know,
And that's where confidence comes from.
not from knowing every word,
Not from having perfect grammar,
but from using what you know.
and making yourself understood.
Exactly.
There's another thing I want English learners to remember.
What's that?
Don't compare yourself with people who have been speaking English for years.
That's a really important point.
If someone speaks faster than you, that doesn't mean you're bad at English.
They may simply have more experience,
Exactly. Compare yourself with who you were a month ago.
or even who you were yesterday.
If you can understand one more sentence today, that's progress.
If you can speak for one more minute, that's progress too.
If you can remember a phrase without translating it, that's progress too.
And if you make a mistake but keep talking, that's progress.
Absolutely.
So let's put today's practice into action.
Start with the morning.
Say what time you woke up.
Talk about what you had for breakfast.
Explain what you did during the day.
Then talk about what you're going to do tonight.
Don't try to make every sentence perfect.
Don't stop every time you make a mistake.
If you forget a word, describe it in another way.
If you need time to think, say, "Let me think for a second."
If you don't understand someone, say, "Could you say that again, please?"
If you have an opinion, say, "I think."
And if you're not completely sure, say, "I'm not sure, but I think."
These little phrases can make a huge difference.
Because they give you the tools to keep speaking instead of getting stuck.
And that's really what today's lesson is about.
Keep the conversation moving.
You don't need perfect English.
You need practice.
You need patience.
And most importantly, you need to keep using the English you already know.
Every conversation gives you another chance to improve.
Every mistake teaches you something.
Every new sentence gives you another tool.
And every day you practice makes the next conversation a little easier.
So if speaking English feels difficult today, don't worry.
You're not supposed to be perfect yet.
You're learning.
And learning takes time.
Just keep going one sentence at a time.
One conversation at a time.
And one day at a time.
That's how real progress happens.
Thank you for spending this time practicing with us today.
We're really glad you're part of this 90-day journey.
If today's lesson helped you, remember to like the video and subscribe to Effortless English Zone.
And most importantly, don't just listen to these sentences.
Use them.
Say them out loud.
Practice them during your day.
And when you get a chance to speak English with someone, take it.
Because the more you speak, the more natural English will become.
Keep practicing.
Keep speaking.
And keep moving forward.
One day at a time.